Welcome all my honored guests to the ultimate duel with the best of the best.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another Saturday morning live. I'm Porcelain Piggy, and over here is... He's muted. Wait, guys, he's muted.
Money Max Toys. And what happened was that you unmuted me, and then I unmuted me, which muted me back. Issues. But yes, I am cleaning my Sentinel because it's time for this guy to be thrown in the trash.
Oh, no.
We'll see exactly why. I'm kidding. I'm not going to throw you in the trash. Okay. Love you. But there have been some developments that kind of are going to be like, uh-oh, for this guy. Because I was able to get one of these, and a lot of people were able to get 2, 3, 4 of these because it was the big thing and the thing to do. But after New York Comic-Con, some people may be selling theirs in a flash. And we'll talk
and are you one of those?
Oh, no. This is the first
Is that why you're cleaning him so you can list him nice and shiny?
Well, you guys don't know this, but the thing is that I'm an expected father right now, meaning that we are expecting a baby with my wife. Now, the thing is that yesterday we got a bassinet, and how best to test the size than with a child like figure, you know? So that's pretty much what we had. And then I noticed, man, you're dusty. So it's time, and I'm back here at my displays, and I'm like, uh-oh, it may be dusting time for everything. So I'm like, oh shoot, I better get this started. So polish. Shimmer.
Love it. Oh my gosh, and he's perfect weight. Maybe put him and Galactus.
Let me see. Let me show you. I did have the picture. I did take a picture of it. Let me see.
Of him in the stroller?
Of him in the Bassie.
No way.
Here, here's the picture. Watch. Boom.
He's so soothing.
He's there in the Bassie, living his best life. So now I realize that this toy has yet another function, that to be a test dummy for anything my child goes on. Because if this gets harmed, I can just buy another one. It's just an excuse. But if my baby gets damaged, forget about it. I don't even want to think about it.
And we have
Bambi.
No, it's not Bambi.
Oh no, it's Luca Kidu. Sorry.
Yeah, Luca Kidu.
Luca Kidu, where are you in the world now? Are you in Euro Disney, Japan Disney? Are you in Alaska?
They're traveling the globe.
You're traveling, Luca and Kidu. And if you do travel, do you bring a Furby with you?
Do you bring a traveling buddy? Because okay, this was not expected in the live, but this week I did get an addition to my little family, my little Monchichi family. And I got yet another Toho monkey. This baby came just with his little traveling shoes. And he came all the way from Canada. And I want to take him on a journey. So next out of state flight that I take, he's going to be coming with. Thus, his little travel backpack that I had on him.
That is so cute. Hashtag kawaii desu. But we have a great show today. As a matter of fact, I have planned a segment. I called you about it. I was really excited. Then I saw this popping up, and suddenly my excitement went there because I was just like, holy damn, I can't believe it. I'm scared, but at the same time, I'm super excited. I'm just happy to be alive because this morning, I felt that vibe. Remember that vibe of fall in El Salvador where we used to wake up? It was kind of cool, crisp. You turn on the TV, or we went with Marcelina and we watch cable, right? And we would just watch every single toy ad, toy commercial that would
Oh
pop
my
up.
God, leading to Christmas.
Yes, it was such a special time. Yeah,
Sorry, it's the
it's
cutest.
the dream time. I went to my in-laws this past week, and they had. Oh, honey, can you get me the catalog, the Lego? And they had a for Lego that came on the mail for them. It's like a physical thing, and I'm like, I need to get on every freaking mail list because I don't really care to buy any Lego, but I just care to have the. Oh my god!
You like to look through it and see what's
Yes.
going on. I totally get it because like this week I actually unboxed one of my vintage Fashion Avenue doll sets, like doll outfit things, and it had a little booklet. And I was going through it. I was like, I forgot how fun it is to go through this booklet. I forgot how exciting it is to see all the things that are available. Oh my gosh.
Look at it! Look at it! And when you flip through the pages, you're like, I wonder if it's gonna have the same nostalgia. And you're like, oh yeah, it does.
Does it have the smell of like the ink? Oh, so good.
Like it's one of the ones that like you have the Star Wars, obviously,
Very
right?
nice.
But if you guys get this catalog, right, let me know because dang, I need to get on this mail list. Like, look at this, like high resolution pictures. Oh,
And yeah, they spend a lot of money in those catalogs. I
they
know
do.
that Target usually sends also their big toy book, which
Yes,
I'm
yes, yes.
waiting for. I know Tama has to have a spotlight in it.
Oh well, Tama's been they've been burning the candle at both ends because they actually had presents at New York Comic Con too.
Ooh, they got a new Furby Connect.
That's
Congratulations,
a good one.
congratulations.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I know. I saw the new melon soda Tama that's gonna be coming
Oh,
out.
and I love the necklace too, and I love the shirt. That also, it's great. Honestly,
Okay.
I'm kind of jealous. But here's the deal: like again, we have a
You
lot of
dropped a lot
excitement.
on that baby.
Yeah. Oh
Sorry.
yeah. 76. Ooh, that is that's a hefty price. But sometimes, sometimes you just got to do it. And I'm telling you, Chu, you and I are gonna have to do it. It's just there's no
Wow.
way. There's just no way. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Right today, I'm super excited to be here. It's one of those waking up in the early morning when we're on break as a kid, and just having the world in your palm and say, "What am I gonna play today?" Remember those days.
Yeah, and I have purposely made sure that today I have nowhere to go. I know there's a lot of really cool events that I would love to participate. I was even making outfits for this week, but I was like, no. I have a lot of new toys that I want to photograph, play with, and there's a couple of toys that need some patching up that have been waiting for me to take care of them. So let me have fun at home.
No, and honestly, sometimes it's necessary. Like yesterday, I was like, okay, it's Friday. Typically on Fridays is my day where I do chores and I take care of the work around the house. And but we had to do family stuff at the end. So when I came home, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do toys in the evening, but it's getting cold, so I can't go to the garage as often. So I'm like, okay, cool. We're gonna go ahead and do it another day, you know. But
And yes,
like I
they are
said,
Tama earrings. You have not seen my Furby ones yet. You'll be in for a treat later on.
I'm telling you, like, stick around. You're gonna see that we are quite the pair. But now, here's the deal. Let's take a look at today's events because we have if we say we have a lot to cover, that's an understatement this time around. So
Yeah.
here we go. We know it's Halloween. Consequently, the demon tamas, the monster tama, are still ramping around. Portia Piggy, what's the tama you have now? I mean, I'm sure.
Oh, I have an update. I actually put a cute little photo so you guys are up to date. I think every week I'll be highlighting the tamas I've had.
That's a
I
good
did
idea.
not take a picture of one of my other tamas because I didn't like him. It was kind of ugly. So as soon as he became adult, I was like, I'll get married so I can get someone cuter.
Man, you have gone through the ringer. You have raised so many tamas. It's wild. Like
Yeah,
you're
I have a
almost.
little checklist of the ones I've raised, and I'll go through it later on, but not
That's a good
today.
one. Yeah, I mean, you have to wait until it kind of builds up. But starting with one of the events that I have no idea about, but there is this one icon that I recognize, and that's the Harajuku Day, which means that is something related to Little Tokyo. What is going on?
So again, every month we have an event in Little Tokyo by the Harajuku Day group, and that is a J fashion inspired meetup. So this month's theme is Visual K. And I know you always ask me, so I try to bring in a definition about what type of style they're
I
doing.
love it. I love the definition.
Yeah, so visual kei is pretty much based on a type of music in Japan, and the bands are very alternative with like very 80s vibe, but a lot of like that punk and goth and like scene style. So it's mainly attached to a type. It's a type of fashion that's attached to a type of music, and because it is so dark, it's perfect for like the Halloweeny season. So they're
Uh-huh,
doing
uh-huh.
all kinds of really fun events from a coordinated contest to a checky station. And checky is pretty much a station where you take a photo with someone that, let's say, like when you meet a band,
Mm-hmm.
you they will give you a little checky, which is a photo of themselves where they have like with of themselves
Oh.
or them with you, and then they write something cute like, hey, thank you for coming, up, or a little sticker, and that is what they give you. So
Mm,
that there will be that station, and after hours there will also be a karaoke time. So
of
if
course.
you have time and if you're super duper into visual K or VK for short, you can go ahead and join them. It looks like it's gonna be such a party. I had an entire court set up for it, but I'm like, I'm feeling a little under the weather this morning. So I was like, it's okay. I think I'll stay home.
Oh my God! I just realized you're right. It is today. It is October 19th. A Little Tokyo Gal, and it's not like people have to drag you to Little Tokyo. Like you Google there willingly at any moment.
Oh, yes. I'm telling you, I want to go so bad. I have my dress on the side. I have my boots on the side. I have my fishnets ready to go. But I'm like, I'm not. I'm like, I woke up with a sniffle. So I was like, I don't want it to
Mm.
get into become anything else. So I'm going to hold off.
Hey, I got my flu shot about 2 weeks ago, just for this reason, because I want to enjoy this season because it is my birthday season. I'm a November baby, which means that I need to go into that month super healthy. Now, Luke, Luke Aquino says, I forgot the live was today. And when I saw that notification, I was like, what? That was me about 2 weeks ago, for sure. It happens to me.
We have a life.
What? I remember what? We've been doing this for like 3 years now, and suddenly I forget. But anyways, if you are going, since Porcelain Pig is not going to be attending, we will live vicariously through you. So post the pictures, tag us in it, and let us know how it was. It looks like a really good show. I love the art. Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be great because there's also like a shopping side of things. There's you can buy if you don't have to dress the part. You can just visit and you can go ahead and purchase things from the little swap me section that they have.
Mhm.
Everything that's being sold is J fashion inspired. It's not cosplay. It's not like manga anime. It is J fashion inspired. So it's really fun and it's really cute.
Yeah, and another thing that's making it big right now is K-pop around in the States. So you're seeing a lot more of that influence too. So I can only imagine that even though it's Korean, right, as opposed to J, which is
Mhm.
Japanese, I imagine that the two are going to mesh into like this really cool experience as you keep going. Because right now, Bruno Mars um, has a brand new single with Rose, which is
Mhm.
of Korean descent. The song is like super duper Genki, super energetic. It's great song, but at the same time, I was just like, whew. I was like, I'm tired just from listening to it. Like it feels like I've been jumping and like doing exercise for 3 hours. Yeah, so go
They
work
have
on.
a little video to show you how to dance to
Oh no,
it.
yeah, like the video is like super dynamic, like it's very kinetic. So definitely take a look. Um, so let's take a look. Let's continue on. Lucas says, Max, please show me the Furby. the Furby with the hat. Please, if you have it, I'm dying thinking about that cute little Furby. Which one? The wizard?
Barbie.
Snacks is unavailable today. Dun, 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 dun. This Furby's actually cursed. You know, he is actually a dark wizard. We keep him with his eyes closed because otherwise,
He will curse the entire
funny,
house.
funny things start to happen around the apartment. You know, Orson Piggy and I confirmed it. We asked him whether or not he was a dark wizard, and he famously said
Yes.
that he was.
Yes, and the long one, his name is Snacks, and he was summoned.
Was I summoned?
Yes, Snacks.
Yeah, I can be here for a quick sec.
Okay, what's up?
Yeah, I just was it me that you were looking for?
Is it me you're looking for?
Hello.
I think the reaction says it all.
I don't see your eyes.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Okay,
You have a fan, Snacks.
I'm really appreciative of my fans. I don't know who you are.
Luca
but
Kidu.
I love you.
You talked to them before.
Who is? I can't. I'm illiterate. Can you read that for me?
Well, the thing is that they changed their name from Luca Kidu to Quitting, so now it's Duca Kidu.
Duca Kidu.
Yes, shout out. By the way,
yes.
Snacks may be getting some merch pretty soon, so if you want to buy a Snacks shirt, you know what? I'm talking to a few designers who have like a Ouroboros sign that is Snacks.
Oh yes, where I'm eating my own tail.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, that's beautiful. Technically, it doesn't fit into my beak.
That's all right. You're an eternal being. You'll figure it out. You have eternity to think about it.
That's concerning. Yeah,
More coffee?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. I can't drink that. Okay. Like, thanks for tempting me.
All right.
I guess. Yeah, I as an individual who is not entirely literate, I do have to get back to my graduate studies program.
Yeah, it's true. Buy Snacks.
Maybe at the end of this second degree, I will be literate.
Maybe you'll master.
Maybe I will master it and become a literate individual. Yep. Yes.
Yep.
I love you all. Can you read that for me?
It says he's friggin' cute.
You're so friggin' cute. And does it have a name? Yeah, of course. His name is Snacks.
Snax. Not that I know what any of those characters mean.
Yes, talk about a waste of eternity. All right, Snacks. See you later.
Waste of eternity.
See you later, Snacks.
I birthed you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, Snacks.
Bye.
Bye, Snacks. Thanks for coming.
Like I said, okay, so there you go. Wow. I did not know that Snacks was available today, so.
And I birthed you.
All right. Whew. But putting that aside, fulfilling requests of our beloved fans, what's going on with the Tama updates?
So Tama update, that's my new little baby, is Shaikuchi, I believe. She came out from that little koala looking thing. And yeah, that's my new favorite Tama at this point. She's a buff, beautiful shark, but she's
a shark.
Yeah.
That's wild.
We also have another update. If you would click the video, the arenas are open. I've been trying to figure out. This was me in the morning, by the way. I woke up, I was like, it's time to connect to the arenas. So the arenas are now open, and there are new games in them. So if you want to participate, earn rewards, earn special items for participating in the arenas, today is the day to start joining those events. It began at the beginning of October, and the new event is racing. So your Tama gets to race against other Tamas. I learned how to do the turbo. I didn't know how to do it in this specific one. That's why I started out. But you do race against each other. You collect stars. There are
really
puzzles that you need to actually move your Tama to jump up, which I learned after the fact. This was my little practice test before I even started the actual race. But yes, if you want to participate in the Tama arenas, right now there's this really cool racing game. You join a team, and once you earn a certain amount of points with your team, or you earn them for your team, you can earn rewards for participating at the end of the month.
Yo, that looks legit. Like the color, the design, like I love. Whoa!
And that's the time where you can pass people. You go like,
Whoa, that is so, dude.
I'm telling you, they're constantly doing updates, so you never get bored. I hadn't figured out how to jump the hurdles just yet, but yeah, there's so much fun. There's so many new things for you to do, and it doesn't get stale. As of now,
Wow.
I have not had a single stale moment with my Tama.
And the other thing, I'm amazed at the fact that they're able to put so much like game design with just those 3 or 4 little buttons, dude.
3 buttons. That's all you get.
It's so wild. Oh, you got first place.
Thank you.
No, and the other thing is like this kind of fulfills that need that we have to play something that's simple, something that's quick, and typically we have to download like an app, right? And get like um get ads or get a full-on game that we have to buy or get like digital downloads or stuff like that. This is just there. Like it's simple. You click it. It's like having a Game Boy Advance. You put the game on, you press it, and you play. You're done.
And that's exactly how I felt. Like today in the morning, I woke up and started playing with my Tamagotchi. And I was like, it felt like I had a Game Boy in my hands, And like I had my
Yeah.
DS again. It was so awesome.
Like there's limitations, but sometimes it's the limitations that make it like very, very fun, because you know that you're playing with technology that is not like it's not trying to be the most advanced piece of technology in the world. It's there, it's fun. You click it, it fulfills its role, call it a day. I've been playing Fire Emblem for the Nintendo DS for the past not DS, for the Game Boy Advance.
Oh wow.
For the old one, yeah, I've been playing it on the Switch because they have that game library. By the way, by Duke Akito. I've been playing on the Switch, and oh my god, the game, the whole like when they talk, oh, it is such a great game. I am absolutely in love with it. But definitely, if you have your Tamas, play with her, play around. That's so cool. I love the fact that it's not being a forgotten piece of media. Like you really release it and they let it go. Sometimes it does feel like that's the case for a lot of things. But now, it looks like you went to Five Below yet again, didn't you?
It looks like I went shopping.
Oh my God, you have a problem.
It looks like I have a problem. So Five Below has this new teeny tinies. You saw me show you a couple of them. I believe it was last week that I showed you the ones I had just found that I was obsessed with. And then this week I went again and they had some more. And the farmers market stand is perfect for fall time. It brings pumpkins, it brings cabbage, it brings corn. So I'm like, I need that. And it brings a little bag that's just like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
It's so good. Then
Come
I
here,
was like,
come over here.
yes,
You see that stand? The farmer's market stand, right?
yes,
You see those cabbages?
yes. Cabbage Man.
Exactly. You can recreate the Cabbage Man from Avatar.
Yes.
Oh my God, dude! I hadn't put two and together. I saw the cabbages and I'm like, oh, that's so good. But you're gonna need to get like, like 6 of them so you can get that many cabbages. That's wild.
But they're so good. So I'm gonna be like this. I was like, I have so many cute stuff that I haven't opened yet. I need to open this ASAP. You can see the details. It does bring like little flowers.
Yeah, that's wild.
So in the back, it shows you everything it brings. It brings a cabbage. It brings asparagus.
Oh, yeah, this brings a scale.
And it brings like a little basil plant. It brings cucumbers.
Oh my God, that is so nice.
So I'm going to use this in a photo because it's perfect to scale with my Cutezilla. And that's also the reason I picked up the kitchenette.
Yeah, you needed a kitchen. I have a really good kitchen which works, but honestly, I like the oven on this one.
I love the oven on this one too. And I like the microwave and the detail in it and the additional shelves.
And if you're real, you're going to open it up in the back and you're going to put the camera behind the oven so you can take a picture from the back as if you're
and if they're peeking into the oven
on the other side. Yes.
The only one that's like a little bit of a letdown because of the scaling of the thermos and lunchbox is the 90s lunch one.
Mm.
But then that like kind of helps me with like my Monchichi scales
Mm.
or my larger doll scales. I'm like, okay, I can work with it. But you see the Lunchables and all that trashy snacks that we all ate growing up.
I mean, you take what you can get, and honestly, if 2 out of 3 are perfect, I'm good with those odds. Okay, keep doing your thing, teeny tinies. I hope that you go in history as one of those affordable background and item toy line
Right.
that everybody loves, and people are gonna go 10 years from now. Dude, remember
Are you
teeny
doing,
tinies?
sir? This is me. Wait. Give me a second.
Happened development. Dun 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 dun. I think for Slippy was also almost gonna lose her package, and I really hope that she didn't, because otherwise it'll be wild. Let me see. I'm trying to, guys. I'm still here. Just trying. Ooh, oh, this is what I can do when she's showing stuff, and I'm small. And I want to be small here. This is us, normal. This is me, big zoomed in, and this is just Porcelain Pete. I can't solo play out. Press Shift 1. They say. Yeah. Press Shift plus number 1.
Sorry. We were about to have a misdelivery, so I caught
No,
it.
no, it's okay. I'm just playing around with the settings. I'm talking to the chat about how I am. Oh my god!
I rescued my package.
I know what that is.
It was gonna be delivered to the wrong place.
I know what that
That's
is.
that's why I ran. That's why I ran. I was like, wait. I'm like, that's mine.
Thank God Big Bad Toy Store has packages that are relatively obvious. And you're like, whoa. You're like Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's why I was like, wait a minute. Because I saw them. I was like, no. This is me.
That
This is
was
me.
going to be the only thing I'll say. That was going to be a birthday letdown if it didn't happen. Because I know what that is. And you don't have to show it, but because I know that there's lurkers around. So
Oh, they know what it is. They know what it is.
Really?
I bought it at request. I can open it.
Uh-oh. Okay, I actually want to test this one new. There you go. There you go. I'm small, you're big. I'm just enjoying. Oh no.
It's massive.
Ah! Holy damn. Where you been? Is this the point of no return?
It looks so good.
Oh my god. Your husband's gonna flip, dude.
I gave him a heads up. I was like, FYI, this is not for us. This is not for
Your
us.
husband's going to flip. That is wild.
Because I was like, oh my gosh. So when I saw it, I ran. I was like, I have to protect.
I needed more coffee for this show. Jesus Christ. Oh my Lord.
Right,
The world we live in, guys. The world we live in. We are blessed.
Oh yeah. Sorry guys. I had to go save that packet.
Hey, you know what? One of those
do what
things
you gotta do.
It'll be recorded in for forever for people in the past to be like, this is what people used to do. But anyways, Five Below, great teeny tinies. I will be getting this stand because if you and I combine our forces, combine our stands, which they should be painted different colors, right? You can make that entire farmer's market. The Pokemon world.
Perfection. I'm telling you, we have so many photos we can do. You buy your stand, I'll buy mine. We put them like one in front of the other like that, and it's like they're going on a long thing.
And we can put like the you know how like in Pokemon World they are working behind the scenes, so like we can put a Machoke there working,
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, you can put like the Psyduck doing like carrying the things, like okay, I get it. We need to play.
Woo! Another thing I saw Five Below. I am not a big Care Bears like fan, but these are so cute. They're flocked little Care Bear figures. So if you're into them, these are like the perfect scale. They're like itty bitty and they're like so cute.
Did you see the car, the remote control car?
I did not see it. They did not have it.
I am this close. Again,
You need to. You will have a child to share this with.
I have a baby girl on the way. I think that these right here are one of those that I'm gonna buy, save, and when she turns 5, be like, oh, by the way, look at this. And they'll be like, yes,
You will teach her the Care Bear countdown.
yes, and because I'm telling you guys, my baby, just like I saw this one kid when I was selling at the Torrance Antique Fair, like last year actually, and a dad was just like, oh yeah, I don't have my kids don't watch that much modern shows. I just put VCR and they watch Silverhawks, they watch
That's
Care Bears, they watch Thundercats, they watch Transformers, and Transformers was a thing that this kid was super into. He recognized like all the ones, and I was like, whoa, that's a thing people do. That's awesome. So yeah, this looks so cute. The color palette I think is perfect.
I know. So I saw them. I was like, I don't buy them, but I need to share this with Care Bear collectors.
Yeah, I'm not a Care Bear collector, but honestly, geez, this looks so beautiful. Like they look like straight out of the show. Wow.
I
Wow,
know.
wow. Okay. And the accessories don't look crappy either. They look so appropriate.
Yeah, they're so cute. Like I know for a fact that if I was a kid and I would have seen this, I would have been like obsessed with
Oh
them.
yeah.
They would have been my go-to toy to
Oh, yeah.
carry around places.
And big ups to Five Below for actually having good toys for parents working on a budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, like good toys. Like I'm telling you, I'm like, great. Like as a kid, like we weren't rich, right? We got toys very seldomly throughout the year, but the ones we got were good. And if these are the types that they can get every now and then, that's great. I'm happy for that. Yeah. Now speaking, this one I did not see the Odie from Garfield.
I know. I saw the Odie. I thought it was really cool. But I went visiting and I went hunting because I wanted to see if Lydia was back in the stores. And I did find a full case of them. I did pick one up for myself because I do have the juice from Loyal Subjects. So I want to maybe paint her a little bit more cartoony, add a little bit of that coloring that we were lacking. Beetlejuice does not look good.
No. It looks too small too.
Yeah, it's the sculpt, the paint job, all of it is not nice. I did not pick him up, but I was like, I'm glad I have my Loyal Subjects one because he looks amazing.
Yeah. The Lodges, honestly, they hit a home run in that case. Like they could have done a lot of things differently, but at least we have a Lydia that we can play around with a little bit. Even though Lydia is such an animated character herself, right? Like the way she moves in the show, it's like so flawless. So like it's kind of a shame for her not to move. And here's the deal, Chu. Remember how I collect these guys, right?
Yes.
So they have female bodies, and now they're doing they sell you just the body without a head. And these are small. These are like cartoony scale. So it may be possible to take the head off of that Lydia and put it onto that body, right? And throw in a soft goods cloth. And because the soft good is so big, like
it can cover the rest of the body.
Whole thing. Yeah. So there's a lot of possibilities there. And I'm kind of thinking about what toys can be remade using those. Yeah, I can benefit from that body. Yeah. So if you guys want your Lydia, go get it now. Like honestly, this is a really cool little little figure. If I can see people making Christmas ornaments out of it, earrings out of it, all sorts of things. It's really cool. Now, if we are done looking through the aisles of Five Below, we can actually go ahead and talk about some. Now, there's two things happening right now. One is Walmart Collector Con, and the other one is New York Comic Con. Walmart Collector Con has been the place where Todd McFarlane has decided to put a lot of its material. This right here, it's actual toy photography.
What?
This right here is actual toy photography. That is so freaking insane. I don't know if it's A Aesthetics who actually took this picture, but it is the Terry McGinnis Batman Beyond Batmobile, who it's now up and free for pre-order with this Batman. Now, before you say this Batman looks ridiculous, yes, it does, but it's supposed to sit inside and have that effect of being inside the Batmobile, right?
Nice.
And it's only about $100, so it's kind of a wild thing to have, you know.
It's so slick.
It lights up, right? It has a stand and clearly stands there right there by itself. I think it's a bit of a no-brainer, but it's still up for pre-order. You can still go get it. But the thing is, there's so many other good toys that you just have to be like, I'm gonna miss
You
on
have to
this.
you gotta make some choices, guys.
Yeah, so this one I'm passing on, and it's a hard pass. And when I say hard pass, not it's like I'm passing on because it sucks. No, it's hard pass because it's difficult. It's difficult to pass on this, especially because I have pretty much most. I have most of the vehicles that McFarlane has released. I have a few that I'm missing, but this one is definitely one of those that kind of classifies in dream project. It's so good. It is so good.
I don't think we're gonna get another one of these.
No. I think it's one of those that's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it goes in the vault type of deal after McFarlane is done with the license.
Yeah, I don't think anyone will have the skills or like just the heart to bring it out and to render again. They'll be like, no, we're good. Nobody's gonna buy that.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy that he made it because the true fans of Batman Beyond are like, yes, thank you.
And by the way, guys, have you been enjoying the little emoticons that we put on the bottom, right? Like we put Kuchipachi down here, and you notice that there's Batman that says Toy Tangents. Let us know. It gets. I might start trying a little bit more personality with them. Now the next thing
is really fun. Mighty Max Toys has been the one adding all of the little sprites, and I'm a big fan. And I think we're gonna keep moving forward with it because it's so good.
Now the other thing about McFarlane is that he kind of paid homage to Christopher Reeves, which is somebody who is very near and dear to pretty much anybody who loves comic books and Superman, because famously, right, Christopher Reeve was, made paraplegic after a horse riding accident, and unfortunately could not continue his role as Superman, right? Even though he, by all means, was Superman in a lot of people's hearts and minds. And it's very odd for us to get action figures that are properly licensed, right, of the man himself. But Todd, again, if there's one thing this man can do is find a way. And sure enough, here it is, Christopher Reeves in all its glory as Superman. And you can see that the body, it's perfectly accurate for that type of Superman. He is not super duper buff, right? He's slender, he's slim, but at the same time toned. It looks great. Cloth capes. The only thing that's lacking is a smiling head sculpt. But now I'm sure that people are going to be like, okay, time to design one and put it up in the secondary market. And I got to tell you, I bought this one simply because I know my dad would really love it.
Oh, that's cute.
So I got this one because it is just such an iconic piece of comic book movie cinema, comic book cinema, right? Yeah. And it's kind of those very few pre-orders feel like a love letter to a part of the culture, and this one's definitely it. Even down to the picture they chose for the back of the packages, which is this one, right? It makes it kind of difficult to get rid of the package, you know?
You're like, I need it.
Like you have the Huntress, right? And in the back is like nothing. It's just the picture, right?
It's like comic book art.
Yeah, you have this Batman, and in the back, just the like picture. And this picture just it's filled in there like
And that's the thing. I think he wants you to have that collectability of even the boxes. Yes, whichever way you choose to display it, it's an art piece.
And it's
something that's fun to look at.
It's clever because you can take the figure and flip the boxes and just have that in the back.
Yeah.
You know? It's cool. It's cool. I gotta say. So this one's pretty nice, and I did get this one. This is one of the pre-orders that immediately I had to get, and it didn't hurt that it was paired up with another Green Lantern, so I pre-ordered a set for that. But it was kind of cool. I can't wait to actually get it. Do a little bit of a overview for it and pass it on to my dad because I know that he's gonna be like, yeah. So Christmas time for Dad, he's getting this.
Nice. When I saw this on the slides, my heart got a little ouchy. And I felt all the feelings that I thought were dead. I felt human again.
Right. There's Gendry, when he made Samurai Jack, I don't know if he knew he was making a masterpiece. I don't, because if you call Samurai Jack the show anything less than a masterpiece, you're off your rocker, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You're off your rocker. I don't care. This show is visually stunning. And the fact that he was able to play with such solemn emotions episode by episode, where you had one episode that was just filled with just like slashes and cuts and destruction and explosions, and other ones that were basically silent. Jeez.
And with simple art.
Yeah, with simple art.
But such good storytelling, honestly.
And then the show got canceled. And for years we had nothing. And we had this amazing story that never finished. But then I was fortunate enough to be alive in the point that Cartoon Network came to their senses and said, yeah, we'll let you finish it. And when he came back, it is just too much for words. That ending, I don't know. Like it's a season, right? It's a season. And when you watch it, it hits different. Because the amount of time that you spent between when you watch the last episode and now, by that point, you're an adult. So you grew up. Life happened to you, right? You went through so much things. And when you watch the fall of Samurai Jack and its redemption arc, when it comes to this last particular episodes, which I'm never going to spoil because you need to watch it yourself.
I have not seen it. I haven't seen it.
And I gotta tell you, you'll be cradled and crying because it is.
God, yes.
It is that, especially the last episode. The last episode, I was a wreck, dude.
I need to. I love it when a show can do that to me. When I'm legit, just in tears, unconsolable. It's the best.
And you know what? Like, I feel like we need to sit down and watch it. To a sense, it's one of those that you need to give it a time. You can't watch it with people talking. You need to sit down and just have this. It's almost like a very personable experience. If you guys watched this show and if you guys liked it, right, let us know. And if you didn't, give it another shot. Like, honestly, I'm down to do kind of like an online rewatch. That'll be super nice because it is so good. Yesterday, I was thinking about the last episode because I watched it pre-pandemic or like around pandemic time. And dude, I was almost brought to tears just by remembering, I was like, holy shit, I remember this happens, and the more you live, the more it
hurts.
The more it hurts. Yeah. So like when I saw this picture, I was like, it's so perfectly encapsulates, this. Yeah, I thought nothing else needed to be said here. It's a good introduction for the fact that Mesco is bringing Samurai Jack to life. And this is Mesco, guys, meaning that there's going to be more heads, there's going to be more hands.
More hands, yeah. It's very well articulated.
I got to tell you, Mesco got me this year with the Nightwing. Next year, Mesco may get me with the Samurai Jack, but it all depends.
I will be buying this one as well.
It all depends if it has head sculpts that channel this type of energy. That that you just want almost just want to be quiet and just be in the moment with them, you know?
The heart hurts.
Yeah, the heart hurts indeed.
And the wallet
So,
will hurt soon. Thanks to
oh
math.
yeah, but it's one of those that you're like, yep, I want to get it. Look, this is a cloth good
Okay.
ghee.
All I'm
Yeah.
thinking is the following. It's like, can we get a to scale Aku?
Oh, you know people are gonna 3D print Aku like crazy after this. They're gonna do the long pan. I love Aku. Aku is such a great character, and R.I.P. for the person who actually did the voice of Aku, who unfortunately didn't get to finish the show.
Hmm.
You know, that's one of those other things that makes you sad that at the end, like he makes such a great character come alive, and he did not get to live to see the end of the entire storyline. It makes the whole show a lot more powerful, in my opinion. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. To bring it back, not to get too, sad. Um,
Too emotional,
yes,
but it's good emotion. It's just like, I don't know. It's a fulfilling sadness, but it
yeah,
also brings you a little joy. It's good.
yeah. It's I like it. I like that. I like that. It's a fulfilling sadness. You're right. It does fulfill something. Yeah, so I'm excited for this, and I can't wait to see new pictures. And thank you very much to Toy Arc for providing pictures. Again, this is directly from New York Comic Con, which means that we are getting these pictures from the Toy Migos, from the Chamba, not the Chamba, Lago Figs, right? So thank you very much to all of those folks. Go check out their Instagrams. We'll visit their pages in a little bit because they're out there, boots on the ground, getting images for us. But now, this is
This
also
is what you were talking about.
is what I told you. So they released Hasbro Marvel Legends team decided not to make a HasLab this year, even though they
Mhm.
had this cooking. So you guys know the big guy here, right? The very first HasLab that was created for Marvel Legends. And by all means, this was an event. It felt really special. Everybody got them. It funded like crazy. But now they're bringing something that's a little bit smaller, right? Just downscale, but still fully articulated fingers, right? It doesn't have as much articulation as you can see. Like there's no thigh swivel, for instance,
Mhm.
right? There's not that much here on the torso, so it's kind of like a cheaper version of this, smaller
Mhm.
version of this, but also not that expensive,
Yeah, a little bit
and
more affordable.
yeah, a little bit more affordable. It still has double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, right? It does not have all the electronics that this one's had, right? Because this one you press the
Mhm.
button and it changed color and all that. So it fits with the animated series, right? And it's a really cool piece. But honestly, I've been handling mine since yesterday, and I don't feel the need to get this one at all. I like the one I have. I'm actually looking forward to people selling those to get these so I can get more of those for myself, you know? Yeah, so it's an interesting thing. But honestly, it's kind of crazy because this doesn't feel like that special. To me, this feels
Mhm.
more special.
Oh yeah.
You know? Yeah. So like this was just like, okay, that's cool that they're doing it. I know the Sentinel been there, done that type of deal. This is just so much more. There's just so much more feeling to it. There's more heart, you
And
know?
since it's because we haven't had so many figures from
Mhm.
Samurai Jack, there were very few figures that were released. The ones that are out there are very expensive. Or we would have the ones that remember you had one that we purchased in Toys R Us and it was like a evil Jack. They had no
Yeah.
articulation. It was just like vinyl plastic.
And it was weird because it was just evil Jack. It wasn't like good Jack. Good Jack was really hard to come by. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was very difficult to come by figures, but it's one of those shows that had very few figures made, and the ones that you did have either had a gimmick
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
they were very unrefined in a sense that there
Yeah.
was no articulation.
We still have the gimmicky one because it's like the best figure we have of Samurai Jack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I feel like it hits that nostalgia factor. Mesco did also the All Monsters, and they kind of hit it
Mhm.
in the right spot as well because
No,
like
that was
who's that
Mondo.
one?
That was
Oh,
Mondo.
sorry, Mondo.
Mondo.
Mondo did All Monsters, and it was kind of like that.
Yeah.
Those types of shows didn't get that many figures made, but the want was there.
Yeah. I mean, and by the way, those monsters, the trio with all the accessories was only like 170. I felt like it was a freaking steal. I was like, shoot, if I was another person, I would definitely, or if I had the display, I would definitely get it.
Yeah, if you had the display space, for
Yeah.
sure.
But if they made rocket power, watch out. Watch out. Or the Thornberries. Oh my God, the Thornberries. No.
I think the Thornberries with a van.
Oh my God, stop it. Stop it. The combi.
Yes. Oh my god. Because I feel like Rocket Power, I wouldn't be interested in buying the figures, but if they had clothing,
Oh my God. Oh my God, I just thought about something.
what's that?
I can cosplay as Nigel Thornberry with my daughter. And I can make her a little stroller like the combi. Oh my God, that's wild. That's wild.
So many new opportunities found.
I know, Fam Bam, that's crazy. Okay, the other HasLab related thing is this Ghostbusters Ecto 1 is 325 just for the toy, $400 if you want the card and all of these other Ghostbusters. People love Ghostbusters. I'm not a person who loves Ghostbusters. I know it's kind of like a cult classic when it comes to Halloween. I watched the movie. It's cool for an 80s flick, but not my favorite. And I have not watched anything else afterwards, like Frozen Empire or the one with the old girls. And I feel kind of good for the fact that I just let those live in the 80s and call it a day. So this is not for me, but I do realize that there's a lot of fans
Oh
for
yeah.
this.
So I can see how like fans are gonna love this.
Yeah. And
And mhm.
yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah, and like and how maybe they've been waiting for is a higher scale
Yeah.
of the vehicle, because I know I've seen it. They usually make them smaller. It's never to kind of work in collaboration with the figures. So I don't know if this might be the first time they make one that detailed
Oh, yes, it
to
is.
be to scale to this type of figures.
Yeah, because they've been pussyfooting about the ideas. Like they were like, "Oh, we're gonna make it. Okay, did it sell? It didn't. Okay." So like they're always doing that. They're always like releasing a scale that's small, or like it's too big, or like it's for kids. It's like, so this is the finally when they're decided. All right, I'm just going to do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and make a proper Ecto one, and they knew they had to, because there's a lot of independent creators out there. For example, you have Ramen Toys, who pretty much said, okay, HasLab, you don't want to make the Charger? You don't want to give us a random, just general car? We'll make it. Screw it. And we'll make a van, and then we'll make a tank, and then we'll make a plane, and then we'll make this. And then people
And
started
people
to
will buy it.
yeah, and people started to realize, more importantly, that it can be done, and it doesn't have to go through this hustle and bustle or this like narrative, like, oh wait, this is like such a premium thing. Like, no, dude, it can be done outside of it. So they have no option but to say, damn, you know what, we're gonna do it. Otherwise, somebody else is gonna do it before us, and they're gonna get all the money because they already
Because
figured out.
initially they're like, we have the permits, we have all the contracts,
Mhm.
nobody's gonna do it. I was like, yeah, but still just a car.
Yeah, it's still just the car,
So people can go ahead and make the base
So
or make it in a certain way that is not directly
Mm-hmm.
that vehicle, but inspired.
So I'm telling you, I feel like they got pressed on the fact that they're like, we better capitalize on this and get the money from this before somebody else does.
Anybody else does.
Yeah, because and we're starting to see kind of those lies, because I don't know what else to call them, but maybe we can call them either corporate lies or marketing strategies where they
Marketing.
sell up, where they're like, oh yeah, this character is never going to be released anywhere else. They said that for one of the figures, Damien Hellstorm from the HasLab, that didn't go through. And guess who showed up in this recent Marvel Legends? Damien Hellstorm. Sure, it's a little different, but this one honestly looks like 90% the same. So it's just like, well, trust you anymore.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they do that Beanie Baby tactic that they're like, it's going in the vault. is never coming back to hike up the prices to make it more marketable for people. And people are like, yeah, I'll buy it because it's never coming back.
Yeah,
But
right.
just give them a little bit of time. It's like maybe slightly off color. They'll
And with
bring
the
it back.
advent of people like imports becoming more popularized, things like Mesco toy, not Mesco, Tamashi Nations toy, Tunishi Studios, and everything from Japan becoming more popular, more sought after, and more accessible. Now these guys have no option but to say, well, we need to put everything out on the table because we are competing with a lot more people. Like people are now revolving around, independent creators. Like I'm gonna get this. So they're passing on big ticket items from the big companies to get smaller companies,
Hmm.
which is kind of cool. Now, I had this whole bit about Alarmo,
Okay.
which is an alarm clock designed by Nintendo. I don't know if you watched the preview.
I did watch a preview. I watched it before you mentioned it to me. I didn't know it had a name. I'm a little. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little disappointed by Alarmo.
It is. It is disappointing. I mean, it's for Nintendo. You expect a little bit more, but then we're looking at it through adult eyes. This, according to the reviews from true Nintendo fans, Austin John, for example, go check out his channel. Amazing guy. Um, he's like, this is not for adults because adults already have alarm clocks in their phones.
Hmm.
Okay, we have pressures in the world that allows us to, you know, wake up because otherwise we don't get paid. But a
Hmm.
kid during summer break or winter break that they wake up and the world is their oyster, this could be a fun little add-on to their world,
But
right?
I believe that it's so minimalistic that
Mm-hmm.
it's catered for adults.
Mm.
The
I mean,
design is not. It's not. It wouldn't. A child would not gravitate to it.
you think so? I
I
think it
feel like
would.
it is meant for the adult collector or like for the
Mm.
adult fan.
You think so?
I think so because it is a statement piece that you can have. Like I have still an alarm clock, even though I do have one on my phone.
Uh-huh.
So I think it's a thing that it was meant for adults, or like it's
Really?
for anyone. That's why they made it so neutral. But they're like, we don't want it too kiddie because we know that it is an item that mainly adults will gravitate to.
Mm. Now let me take a look at a couple things here. Oh, that's all nice.
Because I'm like, it's so minimalistic, and I don't know. I don't think at least I don't know. As a kid, I would see that. I was like, oh, it's just a clock.
You would choose to pass
I
on
would
it.
choose to pass on it. Even as an adult, I was like, okay, it's cool. Like for if I had a minimalistic lifestyle where I everything was not maximalist, like the way I live,
Yeah.
um, then yes, I would love to have that. But as a maximalist, I want something that's ridiculous.
So I
Wait, go
was.
back to the video
It's
of Alarmo.
well. The thing is that I'm kind of afraid that the Nintendo ninjas are gonna come in and kind of like crash this pod because this pod's been going so well. I don't want any copyright to be like, oh, by the way, you can't use this. It's just a trailer for Alarmo, guys. I
We
put it
can just
out.
put for a couple of seconds of it,
All
and we'll
right, all
talk
right.
over it. As long as the sound is not there, and that we kind of speed through it, we should be okay. So you can kind of speed around
All right.
through it, and
But
then we will avoid it.
and honestly, Nintendo's trailers are so slow and calm that it's just like you can fast forward no problem. I love this. Like, let me see. Come on, it's I love these people who they hired, and I love their beds. Because
They're so
who
cool.
else whose beds look like that?
And they try to, you can see that they try to make a pretty um natural looking clutter because they're like, oh, not all the pillows match for the first
Yeah.
one, and they're trying to show you different people's like bedrooms. They're like, oh, this one's a little more tidy. They try to match stuff while the other one's a little bit more cluttery. I'm like, I get it. And as you see, none of these are 5-year-olds or 6-year-olds
That's
in
true.
the
That's true. And this guy straight out went to Uniqlo that afternoon, bought a shirt. Is like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep with my brand new Uniqlo shirt. That shirt is new, 100% new. There's no way, you know.
he just bought those sheets from IKEA, his
I
bed
know, like
too.
Jesus. So, by the way, we are kind of omitting the sound here for purposes, right? But this is Splatoon, and Splatoon is a shooting game where you shoot paint. It's like a paintball game, right? But
Mhm.
it's basically gun sounds, like bah, 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 bah. So if you want to wake up to gun sounds, go for it. You
So
know.
you have different settings based
Mhm.
on video games that are popular in Nintendo to wake up to, pretty much. I have I saw the preview that was shared on Instagram. I don't think I saw this entire um
Yeah. No, like I said, Nintendo ads are slow burners
and
when it
that's
comes to it.
okay.
Yeah,
Because that's
no, it's
they're
great.
trying to set a mood.
And again, this guy's sleeping with a Uniqlo brand new shirt. It's absolutely not, his shirt. Honestly, to be more realistic, it should be inside out, maybe upside out. Like it's crazy. There should be drool somewhere. And the girl is the one that gets me. Do you do this when you wake up? Do you really do
No.
that? I wake up, I'm like, it's like, it's
No,
just
have you ever woken up from sleep apnea? That's how I wake up. I'm like breathing still.
they should
I
do the
forgot
whole
to breathe for a little bit.
that the anxiety awaken, you know?
Oh my gosh, yes. You're like, "Ah, I'm running late for work."
Oh my god, no, yeah, alarm will hate you.
Yeah, for me, I'd be like, oh my god, alarm was 7:30. You were supposed to ring at 5.
Yeah, so the thing about we can speed through these people like waking up actors. Uh, so the thing about Alarmo is that it doesn't actually have like a quote unquote snooze button. It has a motion sensor that is supposed to scan your body, right? Any movement you do, right? It's just motion sensor. So like if you move, it would intensify the sound. And the more you move, the louder the sound gets. And you can only stop it if you stand up.
How do you know I'm not standing?
Oh, because you stand up away from alarm when alarm gets like, I think that's what it is.
I can roll away from Alarmo and like grab my stuff and sleep on the ground.
Yeah, so this is having issues. There you go, cool.
Yeah.
So it has a lot of games, and there's going to be more downloadable games later on. Like Animal Crossing was kind of like hinted at being
That'd be so fun.
later on, which I think was fitting. Pikmin is beautiful. I would love to wake up to Pikmin sounds very cute, like beep 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 beep.
Yeah,
You know,
I
it's a
agree.
cute thing. Splatoon I don't get at all.
No, I don't know about Splatoon.
Splatoon I do not get at all.
You
Mario
know what
is
I want
fine.
to wake up to? The Delfino soundtrack from Super Mario Sunshine.
Yes, Sunshine, dude. Delfino Plaza, please take me there. You know,
Right? So good.
in The Legend of Zelda, great, yes, but you're really not gonna have. You're gonna pretend like the best musical Zelda isn't Ocarina of Time. Psh, how
Mm-hmm.
dare you? You know,
I
like yes.
think it's cute. I think it's a nice gimmick.
Oh, and
I
look,
need to
Joe, your
practice it.
favorite. It connects to your internet. You have an alarm that connects to the
I'm
internet.
good. You know what? I'm good with what I got. I'm scared. I am scared. I
It's
don't
your
want this to be connected to
favorite.
the internet.
There's Animal Crossing and yeah.
Imagine waking up to Rainbow Road.
Oh, and it also creates sleepy sounds. Like when you're going to sleep, it creates like ambient sounds. And I can tell you, my wife and I do not care for ambient sounds to go to sleep. Sometimes we put a book, and that's about it.
Oh, and it tracks your sleep. I don't know. I think it wants too much of my information. I don't want it. I'm sorry. This is stressing me out, not relaxing. It's like, and I don't think I can make a positive bond with Alarmo
Yeah.
because it looks like he wants to stress me in the morning and relax me at night. It's like a trust issue with me.
That's a good idea. That's really kind of like a cool idea. Absolutely. I think that Alarmo is cool. I honestly love the name. Like I joke with my wife and I tell her like I love Mudang, not because of the hippo, because I think the hippo is just it's a old baby hippo. It's pigmy, cute, but the name Mudang is so hilarious to me
Perfect.
that I love her for that particular reason. Her name is just adorable. It's just so funny. It rolls off the tongue, as opposed to That's not Mudang, by the way.
This is not Mudang, but it is the only baby hippo I
Yeah,
own.
but see, all baby hippos are cute. So like
But Mudang is vicious.
Mudang is vicious. I will give her that. It's so if you make the argument for cuteness, sure. But all baby hippos are cute, but her name kind of tips it over the edge. It's so cute. But now let's look for something that it's all right. By the way, it's kind of crazy. I don't know if you knew, but yes, the super surprise that I have ties with this. So what's going on here? Tell us.
Okay, share the thing.
Share the vid. Let's do it.
No. Share the screen. Oh, there you go. I switched this back. Sorry. I have the power to do it as well. I forget. So Scooby-Doo announced that the Scoobird Marathon started today. It was like a 2-minute countdown, and they went live to show some sneak peeks of some of the shows and movies that are going to be playing on loop throughout October in YouTube. I have the link in the description down below. So if you guys want to watch it, you can go ahead and click. I literally put it before we even started because I was like, I need to remember where I'm going to go watch when I'm done. Because while I was prepping for the live, I was watching Scooby-Doo and a Witch's Ghost. So I'm going to return to that.
It's Scooptober for at the Porcelain Piggy household. The Scooby-Doo playing nonstop.
October is always Scooptober. And any day I have a cold is also Scooptober because I will watch Scooby-Doo nonstop until I heal with the healing powers of Scooby.
Every time I've gone to Porcelain Piggy's house and I've been, for a visit, for breakfast or what have you, there's either Scooby-Doo playing or Chibi Godzilla. One of those two. That's always
I need to keep my the crowd entertained.
Yeah, safe bet. Now, here's the deal. This is where the slideshow ends and the OMG starts. Okay, you ready? I don't know if you've seen them. I'm pretty sure you may have. Depending on
I peeked a little bit, but I can't wait to hear your argument. Go ahead.
No. You think it's what's on the next thing, but no.
Oh.
Okay. So you think it's see, I gave you a swerve, a classic swerve. Now, this is from Paternia again, paternia.com. Go check them out for all your toy needs. Again, they have all the coverage you need for New York Comic-Con, right? You can see this is the brand new Sentinel. It looks great. Like the Sentinel looks great, but we're not here for the Sentinel, right? Like we talked about this already. We're not here for My Hero Academia. We're not here for McFarlane toys. We're not here for One Piece or Dragon Ball. We are here for October. No, we're here for Scooby-Doo.
Ooh, they have their own mask versions too.
So you remember the Creeper was revealed in San Diego Comic-Con, and it was just so great. Turns out that he brings the mask and the unmasked version.
That is so good.
Okay,
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be buying.
and then they promised, Jada Toys promised that they're going to reveal one member of the gang at each show.
Okay.
So
we saw Shaggy last time. Scooby!
look at his face.
So good.
Look at the scale. Look at the face.
Oh my god.
And
Okay, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him.
Look at this. Ankle joints,
Wow.
knee joints, leg joint, torso. You get torso joint. You get neck and head.
I love the detail on the necklace because it's usually sculpted into the body of Scooby. I love the way that is outside. Go down to the legs one more time, please. I'm excited. I'm excited because all the Scooby-Doo figures I've had, they only have like two articulations in the leg. One is the rotation, and the other one's that weird-looking dog knee. But this looks good.
True. You can recreate pretty much any single comic book cover, or you can create your own with your Toy Zona.
I know.
You can be like, because you know they're gonna actually have
I have done that before. I have done a picture of my Toy Zona and the gang. but this is a better gang to do it with.
Dude, so Scooby is coming. Now, they also revealed a brand new monster. Which one do you think it is? The Creeper's out there already. Another classic.
A knight. The knight for a knight.
Ooh, that's a good one. It's not the Knight.
Which is which? Oh, the mummy. Okay.
This mummy is so rocking, dude.
It looks good.
Again, thank you, Britannia, for all the pictures.
And I'm looking on the side, the box, the packaging. I'm like, I'm hungry for more Scooby right now. Let me see. And the makes a really good box of Scooby snacks. I'm actually looking it up right now because I need another pricing.
These are going to be $24.99.
That's nothing. That's literally nothing. I'm gonna buy them all.
Dude, look, it brings a Scooby snack for the outside. It brings the Scooby snacks.
I'm buying them all. That's
and
it.
then look, the alternative head feature with the scared.
Are they up for pre-order?
No, they're not yet. Otherwise, this is going to be a one to rock, one to stock. This is so freaking insane. That's why I was just like, OMG.
They've earned me, honestly. They have earned my purchase because initially I was like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Not vibing with it. But the more they're showing, the more excited I become. One of the telltale signs.
Can Jada Toy just make everything now? They seem like the only company that understands articulation. Shaggy's coming with the Scooby snacks. Scooby should have one of the tower sandwiches.
Oh my gosh, yes, he should.
Yeah,
okay,
it's almost unbelievable how Jada's doing right now, right? When do I give them my money? And look at his freaking hot cut scoops.
I'm literally in that position too. When do I give them my money? Because there's no better set of Scooby figures. I've actually looked. Even the ones that had cloth goods were not perfect.
And this
the
one's
only thing that could make or break this set for me.
The Freddy?
No, I know they're gonna get Freddy right. I've seen many companies get Freddy perfectly right. Daphne perfectly right. My girl Velma better be picked with the most beautiful face sculpt.
Yeah.
She has a couple of choices. If they do the 90s ones, the ones from the Cyber Chase, from a Scooby-Doo Witches Ghost, from Zombie Island, I would die. I would legit RIP right here. I need her.
Imagine San Diego Comic-Con exclusives for these, because Jada Toys does Street Fighters, and they always come up with and they already said, like, once did we get through the rosters of this Street Fighter, that's it. We're not doing anymore. That's pretty much where the line is going to end for Street Fighter. And then we focus on something else. And now we see what that something else is, right? So there means that there's going to be SDCC exclusives for these, which means probably alternative face sculpts, which is great, or dream case scenario. The mystery machine. Even though we already have a really good mystery machine.
But this one will be in scale to these guys.
But the other one is 6" too. But yes, okay. In lieu this, by the way, with this figures, that mystery machine right there just went up in price. It's crazy. Until they release a better one, of course. But that was pretty damn good. Anyways, so now the other thing is, I don't know if you caught it as I was scrolling.
Mondo Turtle. Oh yeah, I saw those. I think like they look nice, but I also saw the other dude. What's his name?
The Bonnie.
Yes, I think he looks better than Fred.
I feel like deciding that Fred, I'm sure, is going to come with an alternative head sculpt. 100%. I feel like the Fred and Barney looks beautiful because it's the smiling head sculpt. It's so good.
Yeah.
Barney's a smiley guy. And then you have Fred getting mad. I feel like what happens with these figures is that we're not used to seeing them from the front, right?
Oh yeah, we are used to it at an
They're
angle.
always kind of like side, like kind of angled, right? Like, so when you look at them from the front, they look weird. But I'm sure that if you take this
at a certain angle,
it's gonna be perfect. But 100% people are gonna get it. I'm not a fan of the cereal, which is never in our house, right? But people are gonna take a bowl of that of the true cereal and just stick the figures in it and take the picture. Is perfect.
It's really nice. But the only thing that this brings spikes a little bit of hope for. It's one of my favorite spin-off series
Oh
from the
no, no,
Flintstones.
yes, the Pebbles and Bam Bam show
The Pebbles and Bam Bam show.
with
Justice
Wooly.
for Wooly.
Hearts out for Wooly. Like if you think Moo Dang is cute, you ain't seen
You haven't
nothing
met
yet.
Wooly.
You have not met Wooly. Wooly, go back and watch the Pebbles and Bam Bam show, whatever you can watch it, and look at Wooly. Wooly is the cutest woolly mammoth ever.
And I love the fact that he always breaks the fourth wall. Like people are doing dumb stuff, and Willie just looks at you like, "Can you believe this BS?" And then he looks back. You know, he just has a very cute stare, like, "Yeah, I'm part of this universe." And then he goes back to it. I'm like, Willie, you're precious.
Yeah, so I don't know. We are living in a, like, if people say it all the time, we are living in a golden age of toys. I think it is unbelievable. Somebody
what I
pinch
need?
me. We're dreaming.
I
Yeah.
need a life-size Wooly, like true scale.
Oh my
True scale
gosh.
Wooly. And let him be like a little bench or like a little
Let
stool.
me
It'll be
see.
perfection.
What's the other one? Like they revealed a while back that Tony the Tiger, right?
Oh yeah, and he looked great.
Weekend?
Who's that?
Oh yeah, it is. I think it's the Weekend, but in Fortnite. That's cool. I forgot about that one. Anyhow, there is there. We knew that Tony the Tiger was coming up too.
Yeah.
Right, from the same line of Jada Toys. But I can't see the picture on Preternia. But it's coming up. It's great. Tony is amazing. I actually have a picture with Tony. You know, I met him.
Wait. Is that can you click on the monster?
This one?
Sweetums? Is that Sweetums? Yeah. Oh
my
no,
God.
wait. Is Lord
That's,
Ray? Yeah, okay.
That's not a photo. That's Bilbo. That's wild.
Okay. But now the previous one was Sweetums, right? From the Muppets.
Oof. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's really cute. Okay. Gandalf. Game of Thrones. Rhaenyra. Oh, Rhaenyra looks beautiful. This asshole. Everybody's favorite. But yes, that's there's a lot to come too. And I don't know, man. I'm all in the Scooby-Doo figures. I need them.
Me too.
You know,
I thought I wasn't gonna be. I really didn't want to be. But if it's $24 and they're gonna look that great.
how about this? I'll get the monsters, you get the gang.
Okay.
And then that way we can balance it out.
I don't know. I don't. It's not a burden for me, honestly.
No, at 20 it really isn't. It really isn't. No.
No. It's not the price. It's the quality of the figures. That's what I'm like. They're not a burden to me because they look so good. Ooh, look at that. No. They look fine, but look at the one that looks fine. It's Ganon.
Ganon are looking fan. The one thing that kind of kills me about this Ganon is this.
The sleeves.
The cloth good looks so lame here. Like
Yeah.
this cloth good actually has a joint so he can flatten out. It's weird.
Boo.
But that was the thing that really surprised me the most, and I was just like, OMG square! I cannot believe this is happening.
See, I didn't know what that OMG was for on the slide deck. I was like, why is there Scooby saying OMG?
Well, now you know why there's a Scooby saying OMG. Because I thought it was perfect. It's Scooptober with brand new Scooby-Doo figures, and we get the titular character release. Come on now.
It's so good.
Yeah. Now, there is one more segment I have, and it's just kind of quick, and I want to bring some things up to your attention, because I don't know about you. I know you love your boy Kaiba.
Yes, I do.
All right, so I don't know if you know about this. So I have a few questions because I've been rewatching the original show.
Yes.
And I have questions. Okay?
Go ahead. Send them our way.
I want to ask you, by the way, little Karibo's right there saying our name. Subscribe to Toy Tangents, guys. Please give us a like if you really like what you guys have seen, right? Um, Number one, is Kaiba an old man? Is Kaiba a kid? Like,
Kaiba is like in he's he's about maybe a little bit older than the Yugi group. He's not a full old man. He just, inherited a company pretty early on and has lived. He has a lot of experience for the life he has lived.
true. Okay. But now, how old do you think he is? Because Yugi, here's the deal. When we first see him, we see him as a student. You remember?
Yes. Hmm.
But then suddenly, school in the world of Yugi, school is just whatever. So my other question is, did Kaiba drop out of school?
Okay, what I think is that Kaiba didn't really need to go to school. No, with those losers, at least. You
Uh,
swear someone that rich will need to go to school with them. I'm sure he has his own private tutors. He's not going to waste his time going to public school with these guys. I think he was just kind of keeping an eye on the grandson of the owner of the third Blue Eyes he was looking for.
but he didn't know about it. He didn't know about the fact that he had it. It was just one of those type of like, oh, I'm overhearing that there's a rare car. I'm gonna go take a look at it.
I think he was scouting. He was scouting. There's no, I'm telling you, he has no need for education. He's a well-educated man.
I
His
know
looks
he's
will
super.
take him everywhere, and his richness will pave the way.
I, I I get it. I mean, this is literally from the manga where
Yeah, his dad was awful, and
his
see, like he didn't need to go to school because he was being like crush tutored there at home.
dude this and they were orphans, right? Mokuba and Kaiba
Yes,
were orphans and adopted by this guy
yes.
who
Kozaburo,
wanted.
right?
Yeah, he
Kozaburo
want,
Kaiba, I believe.
yeah, I think so. But the thing is that he wanted to make an heir, right?
Yes.
But he didn't want to have kids, so he just went and got, like, he literally went to buy a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like, let me get a kid, train a kid.
train a kid. Dude, this.
But no, the way that he got it is because Kaiba beat him at a game.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's true.
Remember, Kaiba beat him. I believe it was at a chess game, and
Chess,
that's why I
yeah.
was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "If I beat you, you will adopt both of us."
Got it. And then Kaiba
It
went
was,
through
it was
this like.
always kind of like a contract kind of thing.
So I definitely see how he doesn't need school,
Hmm.
right? I see how Kaiba doesn't really need school. He probably already learned everything that they will teach him in high school, like these losers. So
Exactly.
I don't think he. I think he dropped out, but at the same time, it's just like whatever. I don't
He
really
what
need
he
it.
didn't even have to be there. He paid to be there. He was looking for the third Blue Eyes. That's it. That's what I think. That he really didn't need to be there. He just like I've heard, we know he was
Rumblings.
actively looking. We know for a fact that he was actively looking for the third Blue Eyes card.
Hmm.
And if you read the manga, you know that he had X'd out a person that owned one of them and had refused to sell.
Okay, and then I'm kind of glad that you bring that one, the Xing out. But is Kaiba a criminal? That's
Yeah.
the
Yes, he is. Kaiba is a criminal. He has done criminal activity. Criminal activity has been also guided towards him. He's in business, and things get wild, and he's willing to do what it takes to get
what it
what he
takes.
wants.
Yes, okay. Because this is the anime. In the anime, so we never see the duel between Saburo, no, not Saburo, with
I don't think it was a duel. I think he just beat him up.
no, but the thing is that if you read the manga, right, like, it's because remember you and I had the manga because I used to buy the big show and jump,
Yes.
right? And the thing is that in the anime, it's just like they play and Kaiba, exactly, perfect. Oh, that's not, that is a nice cover. Oh, dang, that is a nice cover. So wait, show it again. Whoa, dude, that is a
This is
nice.
from the Duelist Kingdom arc.
Yeah, well, like, everybody knows that Battle City is the best arc, but they're just so nostalgic about Duelist Kingdom is wild. So yeah, we never really see the full duel, but in the manga, do you see that Kaiba, this sick ass, literally says, well, I beat you, but there's one more thing that I'm going to put you through. And just read this thing. It says, a virtual reality sensation of death. And this is an old man. Kaiba, what are you doing? You want to get this man
And
a
so
heart attack.
Kaiba, he doesn't know love. Kaiba does not know love. He was tortured. He was not raised with care. He only was raised with being able to intimidate others, overpower others, and also like once you have defeated them, you need to humiliate them, and that is what he does.
A normal human will go insane after 10 minutes. If it isn't stopped soon, he'll be crippled. And I honestly love his voice in the dub.
It's so good.
But and so Kaiba is a bad man.
If it
Kaiba
isn't
is a
stop
bad
soon,
man.
he'll be crippled.
I'm telling you, he's so
Grandpa.
savage for a what, like 15, maybe 16-year-old kid, at the time. Dude,
And
I love this manga.
he's really tame in the anime.
Yeah, he is.
In
That's
the
what-
manga, he's not at all.
In the anime, they really kind of breeze over the criminal activity, right? It's very much well known that there were a lot of guns that were basically removed. The Kids WB removed all the guns, and they were just like, oh, they were pointing, but in reality, they're supposed to have a pistol.
Yeah, and remember that also Kaiba was raised. The reason why the Kozaburo adopted a child is because his biological child was trapped in a game. Remember?
Oh yeah, you're right.
He does have Kaiba does have a step sibling, I guess, or like
Yeah,
I don't know.
he does, but he's trapped in
And
there.
and he's trapped in a game. So
Mhm.
I'm telling you that he didn't have a really good upbringing, and his
No.
family dynamics are not the best.
Yeah, and I'm glad that the anime exists, even though it's super different to the manga. I tell you guys, go read the manga. The manga is something else. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, because like in the anime, they had to create the Shadow Realm, while in the manga, Shadow Realm was just the when somebody got X'd out, that's where they went.
Exactly.
Like that's literally just game over, And they're like, no, we clearly can't bring that to a kids game, so let's create the Shadow Realm where people will be trapped, but they can come back.
Yeah, and right here, the next one is where I feel like the show really couldn't. They backed themselves into a corner. They're like, okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to make this scene. How do we even? Where Kaiba's like, if I
I'm about
lose,
to lose.
I'm gonna X myself right here.
Yeah, Kaiba's not okay. Kaiba is not okay. I'm telling you, that was a cry for help.
Yes, and I like to think that Kaiba, through Yu-Gi-Oh, and his friends, because he never admitted to be friends with Yu-Gi-Oh or the gang. He never got that like Mai did. Mai was just like, oh, I'm part of the group now.
Yeah.
So now we're buddies. Kaiba never did that.
Yeah, he never did. And by the way, now that you mentioned My Valentine, have you ever seen what the voice actress does on her Instagram?
No.
It's so funny. So she does dress up as Mai, and she has like duets with either the voice actor of Joey or someone who dresses up as Joey, and like pretty much how trashy the relationship became or anything like it's so funny. I love it. It's totally worth watching.
You send those over to me. But again, we had one hell of a show. We went 30 minutes over because again, I had questions. And we invite you to definitely keep a lookout at Praeternia, Toy Migos, Lago Figs, because there's a lot of really cool things that are being revealed in New York Comic Con at the moment. And so much good stuff, guys. It's a good time to be a toy collector. Start writing down your Christmas lists, needless to say, because right now is probably the best time to have, a couple of good toys coming out. I know my birthday's coming up, and we already saw live what Lou's gonna get. So I was like,
and I did look into the Morrigan, and it looks like Morrigan will not be released until the fourth quarter of 2024. So
yeah,
December.
That's December, November. That's fine.
Yeah.
We're okay.
But for him, it's like I wanted to come for your birthday. If not, it'll be a Christmas present.
It exists.
Yes.
Okay, that's the most important thing. But having said that, we can go ahead and end the show right here if you like. There's nothing
Alrighty.
else.
So with that, thanks again for watching, guys. If you like the show, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you have any answers for Max's questions of Yu-Gi-Oh. If you know a little bit more about Kaiba's upbringing and Kaiba's not being okay, or other examples of his evil deeds and criminal
Yes,
actions.
because I didn't read the whole manga. We had to stop because at some point I went to college and then that just finished my manga reading
Yes,
days.
and the translations also, differences between the one that was published in the US and the one that was published in Japan. So
Ooh.
if you really want to know the story, you need to pull up the Japanese versions of them. But again, thanks again for watching, guys. If you do go to Harajuku Day, post some photos and tag us. I'd love to see it because I will be living through you guys. If you have any other events that you will participate in that are toy related or collectible related, go ahead and tag us on Instagram. We do have a Toy Tangent Instagram available. And you can also follow us on Porcelain Piggy and at Mighty Max Toys as well. Snacks does not have an Instagram yet, but you can go
He
ahead and
used to.
follow him through
I
Max's account.
I had an Instagram, but I abandoned it.
Yeah, so there you go. So
Yes.
that is pretty much the show. Like Porcelain Piggy said, thank you very much. And see you again next Saturday. Bye.
Bye.